Hi, this is Little Dwarf playing games while rambling incoherently into a microphone. Why? Well, just because I can. And I continue with Neverwinter Nights. I am here in this creepy village. There's also a riddle. Written in a strange but delicate hand, this note was found outside a key in the foyer of the castle Jhareg. It appears to be a riddle of some sorts. 3 paths of justice. Wary must be the judge and straight his course, for his one hand is burned by the fire of treachery, and his other chilled by the ghost of vengeance. The true path of justice lies with the heart and head, for only with reason he can determine the truth, and only with compassion can he know its consequences. And there are 3 paths to choose. To be honest, based on that riddle alone, I would imagine I have to go forward, although it might be that I have to go to all of those places eventually. Straight is the path of true justice, and narrow are its ways. Though no choice is free of consequence, you have chosen wisely and earned your due reward. Remember this lesson when it comes time to judge.
I don't think I can do that. Sorry.
So it might be that they have to go through all of them anyway, because the path forward is currently blocked. So...
I think I can do that. Sorry. I don't think I can do that. Sorry.
What? Okay, that's by all accounts pretty weird. Ah, there's a lever that
I don't think I can do that.
Didn't notice.
Sorry.
And the Guardian.
Greetings, Judge, and welcome to the Castle Jhareg. I hope you have learned your lessons well.
Did you write the notes in those chests? Not I, my child. The notes you speak of were placed there long ago by Lathander, God of the Dawn, in anticipation of your coming. Long ago did the crime take place, and so great were its consequences that Lathander himself felt unfit to stand in judgment over those accused. It was a mortal crime requiring a mortal as its judge. So it was that this castle and its village were placed beyond the weave of time, awaiting your arrival. The accused are confined in their towers beyond the north door. They are known as the brothers Jhareg, Karlat in the west tower and Quint within the east. You must learn from them the nature of the crime, and from them obtain their written oath. When both oaths are in my hands, I shall hear your judgment. Here now, this key shall open the north door, revealing stairs to the 2 towers. Show wisdom, Judge, and compassion for us all. I have some questions first, Spirit. Then ask them and I shall answer, as Lathander gives me leave. Quint's one of the accused? Didn't I see him earlier? Before the dark befell this castle, Quint Jhareg was Lathander's cleric. When the Morning Lord sealed the towers, he allowed Quint to project an image of himself into the town below. Perhaps seeing the ghosts of the village was meant to be a special punishment for Quint, or perhaps a balm to soothe his wounded soul. Lathander either loves or hates his fallen cleric. Either way, The Morning Lord knew he held too great a bias to stand in judgment over Quint's soul. What is the crime over which I shall stand in judgment? By Lathander's will I cannot say. In telling you of the horror I might sway your judgment, you must learn of it from the brothers themselves. Will you accept any judgment, any at all? How many judgments can there be? There is guilt and there is innocence, and there is consequences for them both. And what if I choose to kill the brothers Jhareg? You do not have power in this place. The castle has slipped through the weave of time. In the same moment that they die, they are reborn. Only I have the power to bring this place back into the weave, and it is a power I cannot use until the judge has provided his judgment. Alright. Do you accept the role of a judge and the task of judgment? Very well, I shall return to you with the oath. Then go into the night, dear judge, and find the dawn we have awaited for so long. I somehow don't think I'm allowed to go in here.
I don't think I can do that. Sorry.
So I guess any of those paths would have led me here eventually.
I don't think I can do that.
If I went
Sorry.
sideways. But they are locked now. Okay, let's go to Quint's tower first. It's full of undead. Letter to Quint Jhareg. Dear brother, here are the alchemical instructions you requested on your last pilgrimage to the temple. Hopefully they will be of use to you as you continue to bring the people of Charwood to the Morning Lord's grace. May the dawn ever greet you, brother Brightbane. Notes on the crafting of divine potions. The crafting of the more typical divine potion is generally very simple, requiring only a healer's kit, an empty and well-cleansed bottle, the casting of a desired spell. Be careful, however, as not all spells will result in a potion, and a wrongful casting can prove quite painful. It is best to start with potions of which you are already familiar. Am I supposed to do it here? For example,
I'm all done.
Okay, so that's probably not how I was supposed to do it. Oh well.
Hey there, dear. What can I...
Now there seem to be children screaming in the background. Which is most likely linked with what they said in the village, you know? How Quint took all the village children to the castle and he was reading something to them.
Time for a bit of the game.
Although I kinda have a feeling that's not the only thing he was doing.
In the name of Sanin Moonbow! In the name of Sanin Moonbow!
Let's have at it!
Victory will be ours!
This candelabra's dim light does not make the blood-stained pages any more legible. Judging by the pictures and the size of the font, it was a children's book. Yeah, I do have vivid memories specifically of this. Like, it's a pretty simple story. It's not like you know, I suppose I remembered it so well because when I last played this, I was pretty much a child myself. I must have been like, I don't know, 12, 13. So the idea of killing children in a story was like very sort of risque and
Let's have at it!
and sort of like it kind of shook me, but obviously nowadays this isn't really that complicated of a story, and this isn't even, from what I remember, that much of a mystery in the end, because you do get handed a lot of information.
All right, dear. I'm getting to it.
Sort of directly.
Cassie! Oh, excuse my elven. I'm all done here.
Time for a bit of the game.
Shrine to Lathander. To be honest, I wasn't paying attention and I'm almost dead. Statue of the deity Lathander, the Morning Lord. Bloodstained and desecrated, the statue of Lathander, god of the dawn, feels cold to the touch. It seems void of any divine presence.
Time for a bit of the game.
I'm all done here.
Victory will be ours!
All right, dear. I'm getting to it.
Victory will be ours!
All right, dear. I'm getting to it. Takasi! Oh, excuse my elven.
Victory will be ours!
All right, dear. I'm getting to it.
Darkness will take you.
In the name of Sayanine Moonbow!
All right, dear. I'm getting to it. I'm all done here. All right, dear. I'm getting to it. Takasi! Oh, excuse my elven. Yeah! 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 I'm all done here.
Read that? I have not read this. The remnants of the ancient city of Ilusk stand on the southern shore of the Mirar, in the lee of the close-guard island. All that remains of this once proud city are a few shattered towers and toppled statues, choked with creepers and thick bush. And these ruins are bound to the north by Luskan's busy market, and to the south by the city's noisy slums, and bisected by the Dark Walk, the street that leads to the Dark Arch. The Dark Walk is named for the haunted reputation that clings to the ruins of Ilusk. The fear of magical traps and guardian monsters, as well as the sleepless undead, has kept most of the tombs and treasure undisturbed. Still, a few enterprising rogues have escaped the ruins with spellbooks, trolls, magical armor, rich caches of gems and coins. The dead far outnumber these few lucky though, and the Laskanites have a saying: only the most desperate try to rob the dead of Ilusk. The Laskanites rarely brave these overgrown northern ruins. Even in the full light of day, there are persistent rumors of slave traders kidnapping folk and taking them below, a fate often threatened for unruly children by Luskanite mothers. No known map of the underground chambers and passages exists, and no Laskanite will ever admit to knowing their ways. Journal of Quint Jhareg. 2 days until midwinter, 1183 DR. It seems so odd that for Karlat to suggest that we have a party for the village children. Normally he hates it, when even just a few of them show up, asking to be read to. The whole village, he said, trying to sound gruff. Every child, I want them all in the library on Midwinter Night. Lathander be praised. I think I finally found a soft spot in that old rascal. That's the thing with children, they tend to grow on you. Off to the village then, to spread the good news. So it seems it was originally the other brother's idea to gather all of the village children. in here.
All right, dear. I'm getting to it.
Yeah!
Yeah.
Time for a bit of the game. Yeah! Time for
The candelabra's dim light does not make the bloodstained pages any more legible. Judging by the pictures and the size of the font, it was a children's book.
All right, dear. I'm getting to it.
Yeah!
Yeah. 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 I'm all done here.
Can I even get out of here? I can. Well, it seems this is like an instant death kind of spell. If you fail a save or something.
Victory will be ours!
try the potion crafting again. Not really because I need it, kinda just because I'm curious. Yeah, so it probably has to be an actual alchemist table, I assume. Well, let's talk to Quint.
All right, dear. I'm getting to it. In the name of all right, dear. I'm getting to it. Yeah. All right, dear. I'm getting to it.
How do I actually get there?
All right, dear. I'm getting to it. Takasi! Oh, excuse my elven.
Oh, so wait, I can actually destroy them?
All right, dear. I'm getting to it.
I thought those ones would open.
I'm all done here.
Stay back, dead one! I have fire to fight fire, you know! Fire to fight fire!
Why do the undead walk these halls? They are here to punish me, to remind me of what I've done, to remind me of what my brother almost was. I stopped one corpse and created more. Did you see a ghost stealing children from the village? That was me. Guilt is the gift that keeps on giving, you see, over and over and over again. Tell me more. Blood on the pages where I read to them. Every one of them died, every child. I've gone quite mad, you know, quite quintessentially mad. I was too early and too late, you see. The children were dead, but I stopped my brother from joining them at least. I stole it, I stole his phylactery, and I ran. Oh, how I ran from him, lips full of prayer. I gave it to Lathander, you know, for him to destroy, but it was already too late. He didn't destroy, he just tucked it away. Tucked all of us away between the folds of time. I still have questions. And I have answers, but are they to your questions? We shall see. You seem eager to confess. Confess 10 times and it becomes a habit. Confess 100 times, it becomes an obsession. Confess forever and it becomes your destiny. What role did your brother play in this? Karlat? He wanted death, he wanted everything. I stole it from him, of that I am sure. I stole death from us all. Do you know what a phylactery is? Yes, it is like a jewel in how it glistens, like a corpse in how it feels. I touched it, I stole it, I gave it away. It is an abomination of the undead, a trap for the soul. I sought to destroy it, but instead, I destroyed us all. What judgment do you long for? Okay, I have to pause for a second. Be right back.
Stay back, dead one! I have fire to fight fire, you know! Fire to fight fire!
Be at peace. I come as the judge. You'll be my judge, but I'm not ready. I've just begun a new stage of my punishment. I'm going mad, you know. helps people feel the pain more clearly. Did you see a ghost stealing children? That was me. Okay, he repeats himself, which to be honest is something that fits madness quite well. What judgment do you long for? Do what you will with me. I have my punishment planned from here unto eternity and plenty in between. But destroy the phylactery, destroy it, that's all I ask. Maybe then the souls of this place can know Lathander's peace once more. So it seems his brother is or wanted to become like a lich, or you know, he basically took his soul, because phylactery I think is not a thing specific to D&D. I think it's a more broad occult concept. He took his soul and put it in a physical object so that he cannot be killed unless you destroy that. But I don't quite understand yet how that links with the death of the children. You know, why was that required, quote unquote? This is your journal? My journal? I wasn't mad back then, it was before the crime. Everything was different. What bearing could it have? It says nothing. You said your brother was acting strangely. He consulted with demons. I knew that, but I wanted this to be a happy place. I shouldn't have brought children to the house of demons. See? It is my fault, my crime. A crime of negligence, a crime of blindness, a crime of folly. I am guilty, 1,000,000 times guilty. You thought it's going to be a party. Yes, a glorious party, no blood, no undead brother, no phylactery, no corpses. I meant well. I didn't mean for all of this to happen. You loved the children. I did. I read them stories and we would laugh and play. They loved coming here and now they are trapped here forever. That's all it said. Will you give me that as a written oath? Will the punishments of the Abyss be harsher here than here in Limbo? Will I have a retinue of demons to lash me as I walk? If so, I yearn for it. Take my written oath of every word I've uttered here, present it to the Guardian, and stand in judgment. Okay, so that guy is clearly utterly bonkers, and clearly feels very guilty, which seems to imply to me he must have been a good man, because the capacity to feel guilt is in itself, you know, you can only feel guilty if you believe you've done something wrong, which not all people do. You know, there are people who do the most heinous fucked up shit and then don't feel guilty at all. So at the very least, it's clear that he regrets what has happened, and it's clear that he thinks that eternal torment is like the right punishment for him. Which does make me sympathize with him, because you have to be pretty broken to believe that about yourself.
right, dear. I'm getting to it. To Cassie! Oh, excuse my elf.
Please wake up!
Read that. Journal of Karlat Jhareg, Midwinter Night, 1183 DR. A part of me feels guilty for having tricked my brother into such a crime, but it was necessary. I am growing old and my research is not done. These northern wastes are a brutal land, but so full of magic. If only I could be undying, then my studies could go on unhindered by the skull of mortal flesh. I can hear Quint's voice cutting through the walls as he reads to the children in the library. I can hear their laughter. Belial says they all must die tonight, all of them, all the children of Charwood. It is a grim task, but for a greater good, I swear to it. There must be blood tonight if I am to bind my soul to that phylactery. Yes, so it's very clear there was some kind of a deception. Although, to be honest, I'm not quite sure how you can trick your brother into killing children, but I guess I'll learn eventually. By the dim light of the candelabra, you can decipher the book's ragged text. My research into the summoning of the demon Belial, Lord of Fire, continues. It is a ragged work, and my robes are little more than ashen rags as a result. I must persevere, however, for only Belial knows of the phylactery I seek, a vessel that only the gods have power to destroy. Belial, the Lord of Fire. Aside from the customary casting of Protection of Evil, it shall also take fire to summon him. I am sure that the belly of the fire beetle is the proper reagent, but what spell? I have cast every high-level fire spell there is upon that brazier to no effect. I've tried even those of mid-level and there is nothing. There is but one spell of all one spell left of all that I know, but it can't be it. I haven't cast it since I was a mischievous child. Still, I must try. Okay, so to summon the demon, I need
All right,
protection
I'm
from
getting
evil
to it.
and cast a fire spell upon
I'm all
the
done here.
belly of a fire beetle. Now, maybe I might coerce the demon. So tell me more about the crime that took place here. Do I have protection for... Do I even know protection from evil?
Where did they go?
Protection from elements. Protection from alignment.
Don't leave me! Please don't leave me!
I do. I wonder what happens if I cast it without the protection part.
Where did they go? They went away! I want to go home. Wake up! Please wake up!
I'll save. Now I'm pretty sure it has to be this, if burning hands, because that's the way you would facilitate doing this even if you're not a mage. Forgotten to cast protection charm. I somehow don't think he's defeatable. I haven't done a single point of damage to him. So... I guess I... protection wand. Alright. Makes sense, I guess. Follows the same logic as the burning hands. You can still do it even if you're not a mage and you can't cast those types of spells. Karlat, is that you? Wait, what do you want of Belial, mortal? Speak quickly, dwarven fool. Your magic protections will not last long in this place. What do you require of the Fire Lord? I come as a judge and demand only answers. You, fleshling, you are the judge? Then my charade is over, for you command me as none other has before. You're trapped here too, aren't you? Yes, my judge. I had not bargained on Lathander's intervention in my dealings with the wizard. Like the ghosts and the mortals, I am bound unto this place. You see, it was I who first planted the seed of slaughter in Karlat's mind. He was but a weapon, and it was my hand that controlled him. Quint was a weapon of a weapon, a servant slave. It was he who brought the children in, and Karlat who has cast the spell that killed them. It was I alone who stayed silent, in the knowledge that the slaughter held no meaning. Karlat's ritual did not require it, but I chose to tell him otherwise. Okay, so to be honest, it seems, based on this demon's retelling anyway, which I would imagine he's either bound by the like magical laws to tell me the truth, or he would tell me the version that causes the most suffering, which leads me to believe he's probably telling the truth, because why would he absolve what's his word? The other guy, Quilt? Because he didn't even kill them. He just brought them here, and he still feels guilty for that? Which, you know, is obviously, like, that's how a normal person would feel, even if you didn't directly kill them, but that's a very important piece of information. And then it was you behind the slaughter. I am Belial, Prince of Demons, Lord of Fire, Scourge of the Abyssal Depths. Were you ever fool enough to expect another? Why are you telling me this so openly? For one, Lathander has bound all within this castle to heed the judge's will. For another, how do you intend to punish a demon? The abyss is home to me, and I long to walk once more upon its sea of flame. But why did you do it? Thus is the nature of demons, Judge. Why is there needless suffering in the world? Why is there injustice and strife and tyranny? It is because of us. Will you give me this as your written oath? If it means an end to my accursed bondage in this place, then I would gladly give it. There, take it and make of it what you will. This bargain has been fulfilled. Perhaps next time, I shall summon you.
Everybody's dead. Please help.
The city of Neverwinter was originally founded by Lord Halueth Never. This great lord was laid to rest, or so the local tavern tales swear, on a huge slab of stone encircled by a ring of naked swords, laid with their points radiating outward. These magic blades animate to attack all intruders if the precise inscriptions graven in cryptic verses on the flagstones are not followed. Today Neverwinter is ruled by Lord Nasher Alagondar, an amiable and bolding warrior who keeps the city firm in the Lord's alliance. Lord Nasher has laid many intrigues and magical preparations against attacks from Neverwinter's warlike rival town, Luskan. Nasher doesn't allow maps of the city to be made. This is to keep the spies of Luskan busy and add a minor measure of difficulty to any Luskanite invasion plans. The royal badge of the city is a white swirl, a sidewise M, which points to the right. It connects 3 white snowflakes. Each flake is different, but all are encircled by silver and blue halos. Lord Nasher is always accompanied by his bodyguard, the Neverwinter 9. These warriors are entrusted with many magic items Nasher accumulated over a very successful decade of adventuring. Oh well.
I've something to say.
I can
Yes, hello to you.
In the name of Sandy and
Some quite steep opposition right there.
I can.
Getting my ass handed to me.
I can. I can... Victory will be ours! Yeah.
Let's have at it!
I can...
Elemental was pretty tough.
Let's have at it!
All right, dear. I'm getting to it. Yeah!
Judge, is that you? I don't remember. It's so hard to string my thoughts together one to the next.
Be at peace. I am the judge you seek. Yes, I seek an end to this torment of unknowing. I do not even know if we have spoken before. Everything's come undone since my brother, Quint, yes, it was him. He was responsible. He invited all the children of the village to his tower, and he began to read to them. It was horrible, the blood, it was everywhere. Every one of them died, every child. He's gone mad, you know. My younger brother has gone mad. I arrived there too late. I rebuked him, and he grovels there before me. He said he did it for me, all for the love of an older brother. I unleashed a fire against him, but he fled and stole my most powerful artifact, my phylactery, and made use of it. Now we are all stuck here because of him, pressed like flowers between the pages of the Book of Time. I've spoken to Quint, he tells a different story. Of course he does. Did you expect him to confess? No doubt in his madness and shame, even he no longer knows the truth of things. I have given you my story, let him give you his. You are the judge, not us. I still have questions. I have time, Judge. If not always the memory. A lich's phylactery, huh? Aren't liches evil? I once had half-elven blood in my veins. Among elves, some called Baelnorns seek lichdom, that they might stand watch over their families. I would have preserved our family had not my brother first destroyed it. When he interfered, I became but a half-lich somehow. If only I can recover a phylactery he stole, I can finish the ceremony and become what I was meant to be. It would free us all from this wretched place. Why would Quint do such a thing? He was young and foolish, with no understanding of the arcane arts, no understanding of the world in which we wizards operate. We consort with demons and keep imps as our familiars, but does that make us evil? Perhaps he performed the unspeakable act in effort to earn my respect, my affection. Perhaps he wanted to prove himself before his brother. Who has the phylactery now? Lathander gave it to the Guardian for safekeeping, and she has kept it ever since. If only I can recover it, I can finish the ceremony and become what I was meant to be. It was free us all from this accursed place. What about Lathander and the Guardian? What good is a god of dawn if he traps us in eternal night? My brother prayed to him before the madness came on. The Guardian might claim Lathander did not stand in judgment, yet Quint wanders the village freely, while I rot in here forever in this wretched half-form. Enough questions. Is that your journal? Why yes, the hand is mine. What does it say? I have half forgotten. You tricked your brother into a crime. I needed the blood, it was necessary. Without it, how could I protect the village? It was a high price, but it would have meant a bright future. You sought undead out of greed for knowledge. Is a greed for knowledge any different than a greed of love, a greed for justice? Before you judge me, judge yourself. You acted on the advice of someone named Belial. I know that name. He was a demon I consorted with. He was the one who gave me the phylactery and taught me how to use it. The summoning room is just down the hall. Maybe he would know the truth of things. That is all it said. Will you give me that as a written oath? I have suffered here too long, tormented by this forgetfulness, amidst this endless pall of smoke. I would only be too glad. Here, take it. My written oath of every word that I have uttered here. Present it to the Guardian, and let us have our judgment. Now, to be honest, to me, even though you might be tempted to blame Belial for all of this, I actually don't, because he's a demon. Doing evil is literally in his nature. Like that's what he's programmed to do. He probably can't do anything else, because that's how alignments work in D&D with those, angels and demons and planar beings. They have a set character, and their gods have gods linked with those creatures. They have a set portfolio, and if a god's portfolio includes like tricking people or murder, then that's literally all those demons do, because that's in their nature. Like, I think Karlat is guilty because you have to be deranged and evil to, regardless of, even if what Belial told him was true, which is, if you kill a bunch of children, you're going to live forever. You're not supposed to do that? Like what? The fact that it wasn't true in the end is immaterial to me.
Greetings, Judge. Do you bring with you the oaths of the brothers Jhareg?
Yes. Which oaths do you bear? Both Quint's and Karlat's. Thank you. Are you ready and prepared to stand in judgment? Yes, I am ready. Quint and Karlat Jhareg, I summon you onto the court of judgment. Greetings, Lady Guardian. Greetings, Judge. All of us with faces dour, waiting for the judgment hour. You know well the charges that the Morning Lord had brought against you. On Midwinter Night, long ago, the children of Charwood were brought here and slaughtered. You, the accused, have each spoken in your defense, and given your written oath to the judge before you. Our souls long for rest, Lady Guardian, and our hearts for justice. Hold your tongue, Karlat Jhareg. You have had your say and given your oath. That is all this court requires of you. Now is the time for the judge to decide the fate of us all. Judge, what is your ruling? I do find Karlat guilty. I think everything with doing with the demon is irrelevant. He was confronted with murder of children as a price of something he wanted, and he decided he's okay with it. That makes him utter trash in my book. I find Karlat guilty. Destroy the phylactery. No, the phylactery is everything. Quint, you have been found innocent in the judge's eyes. Be free from your madness, and die knowing that your brother's soul shall not be tainted by undeath. At last the madness ends. The phylactery has brought nothing but evil to this house. Come, brother, now we both can rest. I thank you too for freedom. Long have I stood watch over this castle. I have but one question. What brought you to this judgment? Karlat's story did not hold up to scrutiny. Why is this the judge who sees beyond the surface? Do you wish to now hear the Lathander's version of this tragedy? Yes, give me the Morning Lord's account. The slaughter of children happened within these walls, one midwinter night that is beyond refute. Less clear, however, are the events that led to such a crime. Indeed, it was Quint Jhareg who gathered all the children for a party within the castle library. I did, Judge. Never will I forgive myself. Yet it was his brother Karlat who tricked him into doing so, and cast the spell that caused the slaughter. Karlat sought to become a noble Balnor, you see, and had been told that the blood of innocents would be required. I made it quick, just a moment of pain. I was told that they would be returned to life as soon as I finished my ceremony, but I never finished. What? Are you stupid? It was the demon Belial who told that lie, twisting Karlat's good intention to an evil end. No? No? How can you... First of all, if someone told you to kill a bunch of children, and then Pinky promised that they will return back to life once you kill them, then you would have to ask yourself, what's the point of the slaughter? Like, you know, logically speaking, if the magic requires a sacrifice of some kind, then they cannot return to life because it wouldn't be a sacrifice if they did. Like, you're... Best case scenario, he was an idiot, but I think he mostly was actually evil. The phylactery was at the heart of it. Karlat needed it, Belial gave it, Quint stole it, and Lathander confiscated it. I guarded it, and you judged its fate. It is done. To all assembled then, Lathander declares this court adjourned. When you leave, I shall seal the castle doors, and you shall never return. May the judge always know the blessings of the Morning Lord.
think I can do that.
But yeah,
Sorry.
this is the best quest in this entire game, which, to be honest, you know, it tells you something about the overall quality of the writing, because when you really look at it, like deeply look at it, it really isn't anything special. Most of the information is handed to you sort of pretty directly. But still, it has stayed with me. Look how the light shines through the leaves again. See all you've done? I stayed behind to thank you. You're welcome. Is there anything else I can do for you? You have done all that we could have ever hoped for. We can all rest now, all of us. We leave these woods to the animals and to you. Goodbye, Judge. You have served us well. Yeah, so it's pretty cool, but for the standards of this game at least. But it does tell you something about the overall quality of the writing, that this is the thing I remembered for all of those years. And I think it's mostly because I was a lot younger when I last played this. I was pretty much a kid myself, and I think this story, you know, about the slaughter of children was just pretty touching to me at the time. Even though when you really think about it, it is a very simple story. Okay, I'm going to bring news to Aribert. But I'll talk to Aribeth next time, because this episode has been long enough. So that's all for this one, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!